Hi everyone, this is Dr. Catherine Kelly, and I am sitting actually looking outside from my hotel room. For some strange reason, it overlooks a courtyard into the pool area. It's a little bit right behind me. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about are you getting in your soul's way? And so I am here in Philadelphia at what is called the Quantum Leap program. It is basically a training program to get you to spread the word about whatever your message is in a much bigger way. And our sessions yesterday were all about, excuse me, stepping into that expert status, getting yourself into that place. And one of the things that was really interesting is that I when I introduced myself, I used the word, of course, holistic health psychologist, and I used the words soul strategist. And, the leader said, oh, I'm not so sure, if that's something you should use. And so, it was in a room of about 120 people. And it was very interesting to see the reactions because, this is a marketing guru. He's wonderful. And I'll tell you that this program is so well greased. This is such a program that all of the coaches, all of the individuals are just, it runs seamlessly. They've been doing this for a long time, and it's really just an amazing experience. And yet what was really interesting is it made me really kind of shrink back a little bit and go, oh my gosh, I see myself as someone who does a lot of soul healing, soul specialist, soul strategist, and those words to me are very powerful, and the people around me have really liked the words. And what I was wondering from you is, and I'm going to tell you the rest of the story in a second, is what are you doing to get in your own way? Are you trying to claim something? Are you stepping into something that you know fits who you are, but that you are shrinking back from it for some reason, or you are holding back? Or maybe there's some fears that are keeping you from moving forward, whatever it might be. And because it was actually exactly what I needed to happen yesterday morning when he said that to me, because it really it forced me to go, wait a minute, okay, am I going to step back just because someone doesn't understand the words? Or am I going to keep pushing forward and reclaim where I know I need to go? Because it's very easy for us to shrink back or create obstacles or create fears and not let ourselves go where our souls are supposed to take us. And I've always known that I'm supposed to be helping get the word out there about something. And about 15 years ago, when it became clear to me what I was supposed to talk about as far as soul health and really helping people align their lives to radiant living, align their lives so that they could be doing and living the things that they're supposed to be living. I had my own fears to work through in the process. And so yesterday was integral in helping me get out of my own way, because I decided in that moment I was not going to let his comment stop me. So we had a break probably from the morning session, probably another hour after that. And what was interesting is he had us kind of talk about what we had learned within that first hour and a half, 2 hours. And I raised my hand and he chose me first. And so I stood up and I basically talked to him about the fact that if he's wanting us to step into our expert status in the marketing world, we also have to step into who we are as souls. And it was really wonderful because the crowd was nodding. There were several people in the crowd that were nodding and realizing that we do get in our own way. And the beautiful thing that happened, and he was very receptive, and the thing is, and I have to say this before I move on, I don't know how many times during the rest of that first 2 hours he brought up me and the fact that I use soul strategist, because I think he realized that, wait a minute, just because he didn't understand it didn't mean it was a bad thing. Now, the beautiful thing was, I can't even tell you how many people came up to me either during that first break, the lunch break, the afternoon break, all the way through the evening. We had a cocktail party last night that we were supposed to go to kind of network. I cannot tell you how many people came up to me and said, I love that soul strategist. I love that concept. And then they'd ask me questions. I probably have 20 or 30 business cards that people want to work with me or do workshops with me or have invited me to come talk. And so it's all about stepping into whatever it is that your soul is trying to tell you to step into. Now, my guess is that there are many of you out there who are holding yourselves back or who are fearful of moving into that soul purpose or that soul alignment for yourself. And what I would ask is, what is it that you can or want to do on a moment-to-moment basis to help you break through that? Because yesterday, his comment cracked a seal for me. Now, I could have let it shrink me back into, oh, okay, I can't talk about this stuff. But what it did was, it really mobilized me and motivated me to talk about it more and more specifically and more confidently. Because again, so many people resonated with it and were ready to hear it. And so it's one of those things where it brought people forward. Brought people forward in hearing it, and it brought me forward. So what is it that you are doing to get in your own way? Are you holding yourself back? Because as part of soul health and soul realignment, we have to figure out what is it that's getting in our way or misaligning us, and what is it that can align us for our radiant living. And that's why I say it can be bad for your health to find your passion, but it's when you find your truth and your alignment that you get where you're supposed to be. So really just wanted to plant those seeds for you and have you think about what is it that you're doing to get in your own way, and what is it that we need to do to break that seal in order to move you forward into your truth and into your alignment and into your absolute soul health and power. So just some words for thought. I hope this brings you some food for thought to think about, food for the soul, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.